One day. Just one day. That was all it took to make this place a nightmare. The day before that day, a man had shown up early for his work as a radio broadcaster. He went there alone to pre-record a program that would air later that day. But after the program had aired, some parts of it was mysteriously gone, just like the radio host himself.
Can you hear that? It's the sound of ocean waves and the sheep roaming the fields. Actually, we're in a studio right now, so Anyway, I'm Dr. Andrew, expert on the history of the Gari Island. This is known as one of the most peaceful places on Earth, but the people who grew up here often get to hear the story of the brutal civil war that happened over 100 years ago. Almost half of the inhabitants died. My grandpa used to tell me the story every night before I went to sleep. It always brings me such joy when the great hero climbed the watchtower. Fun fact, we can actually see the watchtower from the studio. For better or worse, the military force that the island once had withered away like autumn leaves. Probably because no one believes we would go to war again after how many that lost their lives in the Civil War. And during this tough time, people had to find new ways to support themselves. One of these ways was by exporting wool, thanks to the special breed of sheep that lives on this island. Therefore, a lot of people consider the sheep to be holy.
Unfortunately, a few sheep mysteriously disappeared a few weeks ago, and many older folks are taking it as a bad omen. And the fact that the government is trying to sweep it under the rug isn't making people calmer. Especially when you consider that the annual sheep festival is held today.
Regardless, Gari still remains a very peaceful island, even though it is still quite unknown. But that's the end of this small history lesson, and I hope you enjoyed the sheep festival. Finally done recording. Now it's time to pay that watchtower a visit.